Is there a way out? Can I change my brain? Am I just a victim to who I am? I'm your host, Steve Sisler. Stay tuned for another episode of Behavioral Insights.
All right, welcome folks to the Behavioral Insights podcast, and I am your host, Steven Sisler, and I know it has been quite a while since I've done a podcast. Well, it's because I've been very busy. This is not my means of income, it's my hobby, so I'm glad you're patient with me. Today we're going to do something a little different. I recorded a session I had with somebody who's in training in behavioral analysis. They profiled a person that they know and work with, and we had a conversation about the numbers that came up on the profile. So I thought what I would do is share that recording with you. So what I went ahead and did is I bleeped out some names and some different things that I thought I didn't want you to hear. But the rest of it, you can clearly hear it. I hope you enjoy it. And I also hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Coming up, my conversation with a new analyst in training.
Nice.
Okay, we're recording.
Yep.
I believe we're recording anyway.
I see it recording
Okay.
on my side.
Okay, so S, I like to say S is for safety.
Yep.
Okay, so my screen is wicked bright right now. So she's got strong safety concerns. That's the cricket. Little cricket on the shoulder whispering in her ear. You sure you want to do that? You sure you want to say that? You sure you want to go in there?
Yep.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Self-doubt.
So hesitancy, and things like that. All right, next thing is this right here. So the fear emotion, heightened awareness of errors and mistakes. So she's thinking about what could go wrong. So this is planning, orchestrating, thinking, analyzing. So she's an introvert.
Yep.
Because all her energy goes inside, not outside. So she doesn't get stimulated by the outside world. She's stimulated by her inside world.
Yes.
So it's like telling her a joke and she's looking at you and waiting for the punchline, but you already gave it because she's kind of thinking, am I supposed to laugh? Right?
Wow.
She's got to calculate that all out. So if you want her to change directions, she has to dismantle the tower crane before she can, like, you just do a Bo and Luke Duke. You just hop over the hood and jump in the window. like a convertible. Boom. You just jump in and then you whip it in reverse and peel out and move the car. She's just standing there looking up at the tower crane going, what part do I touch first? See what I mean?
Yeah.
She doesn't know what to do until she thinks it through to a logical conclusion. So we call this logical, stepwise thinking.
Okay.
Everything has its place. Everything has its order. Listen, I'd like to be able to give you your money back, but you have to have a receipt. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a receipt. Well, what you might do is you might think, well, now, wait a minute. How often does somebody come in without a receipt? Not super often. And for every dollar spent in customer service, I'm going to get $5 back in customer retention.
Exactly.
So, all right, you don't have a receipt. No big deal. Go pick out your new item, dude.
Yeah. That's exactly
unconventional.
me. Yep.
Now that's just get this shit out of the way so I can get this done. Now I got a new customer.
Yep, exactly.
Like, that's how you probably think. She's like,
Mhm.
you can't do that.
Yep,
See the difference?
I do.
And the reason being is because it's not safe in the S,
Hmm.
and it's the wrong way to do it in the C.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
okay. So fear and patience right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, this is her natural orientation. This is her
Yeah, this is
without.
her natural self. This is the way she is in the world, um, simply because of life, circumstance, DNA, upbringing, peers, teachers, all of it.
But natural
But
state.
it's natural. This is her natural self.
Yep.
So when she goes to work,
Yep.
this is what happens. So when she goes to work, look at her anger. So her energy is going up,
Hmm.
but it's a trade out. As the energy goes up, the fear has to go down.
Hmm.
So think about moving water from one to another. Like, as she pulls on that anger, she has to pay less attention because she ain't got time, maybe,
Right.
to
Yes.
think all that through.
Yes.
We got to get stuff done. So as the anger goes up, the fear starts to go down. So she's acting a little more independent
Hmm.
in the workforce. But what we got is this staying very high right here.
Hmm.
So we're going to switch from disc, dominance, inducement, steady, safe, security, whatever you want to call it, submission, and C. We're going to move to TARP. Okay. Because you see up here, orientation,
Hmm.
current orientation. These are her
Hmm.
purposeful actions.
Hmm.
Okay. So when she gets to work and stuff needs to happen,
Yep.
what is she going to do? R, responding,
Yep.
safe approach. So, if you go here, what's she going to do? She hopes things happen.
Yep.
She doesn't make it happen.
Yep.
She
It's
hopes it
interesting.
works out. But at the same time, she's got some trepidation because she doubt it will. So the
She's
cricket's
very
going, last time you did that, they didn't buy it.
well. It's funny. It's interesting. You're saying that she's low on the helpful. Wait, she's high on the helpful.
She's high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she wants to help,
Yeah.
but
Well,
in
let's go
terms of
here.
the.
See, this is her natural graph, page 4, but it's put this way.
Mm-hmm.
She's hesitant.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Calculating.
Yep.
Right? So I got to think everything through first.
Absolutely. That's her.
So she's surrendered in her anger. So she's not decisive. She's indecisive. I don't know what to do.
Yep.
Hey, we need it right now. Come on, hurry up. Well, stop. Like that.
As soon as it's a known process and there's like a handful of ways to, she is relentless though. As long as it's like, formed patterns and
Okay,
processes.
hold on a second. Think about a train.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We need to get the train started. So let's go.
Yep.
Well, you
Yep.
got to wait. Slowly moving. Once the train is going, it's relentless. You can't stop it.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay. So she's extremely consistent once she
Yes.
gets going.
Yes.
Once
Yes.
she figures it out, she's a machine. It's a
Yes.
watch. You wind it up.
Yep.
You know where that minute hand's going to be in 10 minutes. You know exactly where it's going to be.
Yep.
It's like the T, right? I need to catch a train. I know it's going to be in Weymouth at 3:04.
Yep.
That's the way she is.
Yep. She is.
Once she's got everything figured out. So she's a great finisher, but she's a poor starter.
Yeah. She probably struggles with that. Yeah.
She struggles getting up to speed. She can't get the plane in the air, but by golly, she can keep it in the air.
It's funny. That's why we were a good team.
That's right. So she's reliable, predictable, dependable.
Yep.
She gets in the canoe. She sits down. She puts on the life jacket. Right? Oh, I got my phone. Let me put that back in the car. Hold on a second. You're like, oh, come on. Right? She puts the phone away, comes back. Oh my God, I forgot my lunch. Hold on a minute. You're like, when are we going to Steve, eat a frog. I don't care. Right? This is what you got going on. But she's making sure everything, once she gets in,
Yeah.
settled down, life jacket on, she's good to go all
You
day.
are so, that's her, for instance.
You don't put a
Yes.
life jacket on. You don't sit down. You're walking around in the canoe. All right, do this, do that. All right.
Yep.
So what
Yep.
she do? She's holding on to the canoe like this with the destabilizing people.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
You see? So now back to this. So right here, make things happen. Nope. Imagine things happening. Nope. Hope things happen. Yes. Doubt things happen. Sort of. So she's better at hope and doubt. So when you say, here's what we need to do, she's looking at you and thinking, she goes, did you, okay, that's good. I get that. But did you remember this?
Yes, that's her.
You see? Why?
Yep.
Because she's sitting there hoping and doubting you're right. So she's got to check the data banks and want to make sure you got it right, because she does, you will be.
Right. Yep.
So she's great for being like a backup person and making sure she's got your back.
Yep.
Because you're a bat out of hell, and she's making sure, you know, you
Right.
don't go in the wrong direction. So she's always checking, rechecking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely. And
Okay.
that's so good, because I need that.
Yeah. So that's her strength. These are her assets. Hope and doubt are an asset to you because you're too busy trying to get shit done.
Yep. 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 Yep.
So this is a good match, right? Okay. So that's the behavioral piece. If you look here, look good. She's analytical.
Yeah. Oh, she's crazy analytical.
So look, she's a 5. She's all the way to the analytical side.
Oh yeah. That's her whole thing.
Yeah. So logic, critical thinking, numbers, reasoning, neocortex, frontal lobe. See?
Yep. Yep.
You're here. Recognizing faces, music, emotions, imagination, intuition.
That's my first thought. Exactly.
Yeah, you're operating out of the limbic system. So you could be probably maybe here, or you're integrated, but you're not way over here.
No, I need to get moving, then I'll figure it out. You know, and I mean, you know this, before I do anything, I have a gut, but I always do all the data too.
Yeah.
Because, I just want to make the right decision.
So you see her at page 26, she's naturally a thinker and a helper.
Yep.
And when she's at work, she's preserving and responding. She responds to you and preserves the answers. So
responds to me, preserves the answers.
Yes, so she's responding in the fact that she believes all good things lie outside of herself, and the only way she can have it is if somebody gives it to her and she's able to receive it.
Okay.
She doesn't go take it. So
no, and there's a distinction
like
there,
this,
isn't it?
Hey, I need that pen for a second. She's like, excuse me, are you done with that?
Yeah.
See the difference?
Yeah.
So she's waiting for you to answer so she can respond.
Yep.
You're over here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I am.
You're like, you're pulling it out of my hand. Hey, Steve, I need that for a second. I'll give it right back. Next thing I know, I don't have the pen. You have it. How did that happen?
I don't know.
You just took it.
Like, that's what I do. That's exactly what I do. And when I have people reporting to me that aren't taking, and like we have to get stuff done, like I zero in, like you cannot believe how quickly I get to where the problem is.
Yep.
It's unbelievable. I'd be like, oh, you're waiting on what? Who's got the ball?
Right. So you see her preserving here?
Yeah.
So if you wanted to, let's say she's in charge of maybe some certain software or something important.
Yeah.
And you go up to her and say, "Hey, I need the password to the software." She'd be like, "Who said you can have that? Like, what do you need that for? Why do you need that? Like, what is she trying to do? Preserve it and protect it.
Yep, gotcha.
From what? Hostile entities."
And that plays into that fear emotion and the whole SC way of thinking.
See right here. Responding is the result of exerting energy using the patient's emotion. A person who adapts to a higher patient's emotion when sharing space with others believes that things of value can only be received from an outside source. Exceedingly sensitive to others, they'll show gratitude for the hand that feeds and avoids upsetting the apple cart. Rather than making things happen, this style hopes things will change and will therefore wait for an outside mover to assist in that change. They will display loyalty, long-term service to those who appreciate their worth. Security conscious and safety minded. Responders are indirect, hesitant to move, and difficult to read.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
when I do that for this, I explain all this here too for the.
Yep. No, that's good. That's good. Yep.
So, there's a lot for you. You can go in here and read. And
I can go in there. Yep.
All right.
And what is she going to say about this? Let me just so I can be prepared. She's going to say one of the things she feels like she has to say in response to, these, basically she says this on her own, and it's not defensive, but she's trying to compensate. She's like, I interview, and because I'm small and a woman, they don't think I'm driving. I always want to get something done, and I want to push hard. You know that. And I'm like, I do know that. But it's like what you just said. Once she will work to try to put together a plan and get everybody on board.
I'm going to tell you exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is. I'm looking right at it right here.
Yep.
Okay. Tell me that line she says about being small again.
Yeah, I'm small, and I'm a woman, and people think, I don't drive things, and I'm quiet.
Okay, what she's doing is called mind reading. Okay? She's telling you she knows what everybody's thinking about her. When the answer is no, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She's making an assumption based on what? How she sees herself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you tell her.
Yeah.
You see, so if she debriefed with me, that's exactly what I would say. So hold on a second, you're a mind reader? That's crazy. What do you mean I'm a mind reader?
She's telling me a story about how she's interviewing with people.
Yeah.
And, they think I'm a woman, I'm small, I'm quiet, and they don't think I'm powerful and want to get
Yeah, I'm going to say, no, that's what you think.
Yeah.
Did they tell you you're small and quiet and not powerful?
Yeah.
Well, then how do you know they're thinking that?
Right.
Well, I just know. No, you don't.
You don't know. And you know what? And she's probably a percentage of the time she's right. People are thinking that. But not me, not people like me. I wait and see.
Yeah.
And in her case, it's different.
That's right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
trauma.
Yeah. Interesting.
What happened to you? How did your dad treat you?
She was adopted.
Okay.
Her and her sister, I don't know whether her parents died or what, but her and her sister.
So abandoned.
Yeah.
No matter how you look at it.
Yeah. And always questioning herself and her.
Yeah. See, this is coming abandonment.
Yeah.
High S's above 90. Okay. Always waiting for the left shoe to drop. I know what you're thinking. What? You don't like me.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
That's a 98S.
Mm-hmm.
No, you go. It's a different form of the same.
I know, dude.
Okay. Now, I'm small. I'm not powerful. You're damn right you're not powerful. Your anger is a 16 out of 100.
I know.
Don't tell me you're powerful. You are not powerful. You are reliable. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful says, shut up and sit down. I'm talking.
Yep.
That's powerful. Trump is powerful.
Right.
You see, this is how you are an expert. And she's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow, you're right. I need therapy. You see what I mean?
I polish it a little bit better, though.
Yeah.
I'm like, when is my turn to talk?
Yeah. So what I do is I'll, like, if I had her on the phone and say, listen, I'd be like, yes, you're not powerful.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean I'm not powerful? you're not powerful. You're reliable.
Mm-hmm.
I said, your reliability has power. I said, but you are not powerful. You want to be powerful, but you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that kind of energy, nor should you have that kind of energy. I'm not telling you not
Right.
being powerful is bad
She
because,
is going to not want to give in to this, what you're saying.
oh, I know, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's look at your power orientation. Where's that? Oh, it's the red line.
Yep.
Here it is.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I'm so powerful. Well, hold on a second. These are your answers, not mine. You're telling me you're not powerful. I'm not telling you. You are.
Yep.
You told me. You
Yep.
told me right here. You
Yep.
surrender.
These words are very provocative. You realize
You
this?
will, instead of fighting for what you want, you settle for what you can get and you call it powerful.
Mm-hmm.
This is me trying to help you. I'm trying to help you, sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're telling yourself rational lies. That's called rationalizing.
Yep.
And you may need to be powerful because when you needed to be powerful years ago when you were young and maybe got taken advantage of, you had no power and you're pissed. I mean,
Yeah.
this is what I do,
Yeah, of course.
and it's like, now
But you
listen,
don't see, the thing is, what's great about what you're doing is, like, when I do it with friends, it's going to be a little more, I'm going to have to be somewhat careful. But when you're doing it with complete strangers, I can see why you can do it exactly the way you're doing it.
yeah, I do the same thing with friends.
I know you do, because you're
I'm
an
like, you were
authority,
looking
buddy.
at porn and they fired you. He's like, yeah, last Tuesday. He said, can I do a profile? I said, sure. And I ran it. And I looked at it. He called me up. He goes, what do you see? I said, you were looking at porn at work and they fired you? He goes, yeah,
How
last
did you know
Tuesday.
that? How did you
I
know
just looked at
that?
the graph and I guessed.
You're sick.
I guessed right. And he was shocked. He's like, it happened Tuesday. Okay. So, yeah, she's possessive, protective. She thinks not being powerful is bad.
Yep.
That's why she fights to say she is, because she's afraid of being vulnerable. But she is vulnerable, and powerful people know it, and they run over her.
But she is powerfully reliable.
She's consistent. She's reliable. She's dependable.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't kick in the front door with a shotgun.
No, she doesn't.
She sits out in the front yard in an unmarked van doing surveillance. Okay? Now, she got all the data, but that's when people are talking powerful, they're talking about kicking in the front door like a DEA agent. She's not that.
She's not.
So
no.
she does not have that kind of power.
Yep.
Okay? She's not forceful.
No.
She's not determined. She's not.
She's determined. That's not the right word.
No.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm the
What do you mean she's
expert.
not? I know, but what do you mean determined? That's fine.
Determined means you open that door or I'm kicking it in because I'm coming in there.
All right, that's a different determined.
That's determined. Okay. What she is relentless.
Yeah.
She doesn't go home. Remember the Bible story of the lady going up and knocking on the door wanting bread?
Yep.
She wouldn't go away. So, all right, I'll feed you, you freak.
Exactly.
You won't leave me alone. She just does this. Click, 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 click. It's me again. Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
It's me again. It's like, will you go away? Click, click, click. It's me again. She's got no weapons. She's got no gun, but she won't go home.
Yeah, that's definitely, that helps.
You see what I mean?
Because
she doesn't stop.
She's consistent and relentless, but she's not, what was the word you used?
There's no determination, power determination. There's none of that.
Okay.
Look at, she's driving a moped, but she doesn't get off the bike.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a dragster. It's
No.
not a muscle car.
No.
It's a Yaris. But every time you turn around, she's still following you.
Yeah.
You got to phrase it right.
Mm-hmm.
But she can't think things that aren't true because it's going to hurt her.
Right.
Look at this, dude. See the
What do
red
we
and the
got?
blue here?
Yeah.
Those are your ambition lines. They're her lowest lines.
That's crazy. So the red and the blue, the satisfied and submissive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
power. Domineering?
yeah. If it were
No.
domineering, no.
Submissive.
And you know what? She's going to get this report. She's going to say, I don't, I have to believe this. This is
Of
just the
course.
reality.
It
Yeah.
is. She's submissive.
Yep.
She's not in control of the conversation. This is power, authority, and control. Out of 100, she's a 35.
Yep.
What does she do? She only shoulders her own responsibility, not everybody else's, nor does she want to.
Right, right,
Your
right.
power line is high. You're like, now that you're in my office, you're going to do what I say.
Yep.
All right, we're in my house now. Right? So
Mhm.
you're in her car and you're picking your nose and dropping it on the floor. She's like, oh, could you not do that? You're
Mhm.
like, do that again, I break your arm. You see the difference?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Could you
Yep.
not do? She's all commas and question marks. Your periods and exclamation points.
Yep.
It's totally different. You
It is.
are aggressive, attack, forward, energizing, active. She's passive,
Yes.
not active. She's passive.
Yeah.
Here, economic. This is all about what am I getting out of this? She's not thinking that. She's thinking, what are you getting out of me?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Sacrifice. It's altruism. She's 84% sacrifice.
Wow.
So basically, she has a sign on her back that says, use me.
Yeah, she's so others focused.
She's so others focused, she's in pushover zone.
Yes, right.
Right?
Wow,
So
that's
what
her
does this
number
mean?
one too, man.
She doesn't go to work. She's on a mission.
Yes.
She's a missionary.
Yeah.
And look at this.
Mm-hmm. That's
She's
interesting.
systemic in her thinking. She's regulated. There's only one way to skin the cat, the right way.
Yeah. All right. Because it's over the energy line, the 50. Is that how I read that?
Well, yeah, you could say that, but a 48 is high on this line.
Okay.
But I just can't write all that in. People won't read it. It's just too much.
I'm learning here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For you, 48 is high. 48 is the high point. She's a 61. This is extremely high. Now, if you go to my matrix I created, you'll see it.
Okay.
She's up here.
Right. Pushover. She's
a
fixed.
pushover. She's fixed.
Yep.
Immovable. I need you to give me that password. Nope. You got to ask John.
Yep.
No, I need that password. You don't, come on, you know me. Nope. You got to talk to John.
I go to John, will you fucking tell her to give me the damn password?
Yeah, see, she's fixed, immovable. Right? And look at passive.
Yeah, power, passive.
Yeah.
Boy, she's gonna have, you know what? Yeah. Yep.
See, if she listens to it, she'll know why she's where she is and where she isn't in her life.
Yeah, I'm just gonna preface this with, I'm gonna say, listen, this stuff really gets under the covers here. Okay. So we're gonna talk.
Yeah, she's gonna be all like ripping the bed sheets off, scared because she can't be exposed because she's a 98S.
I know, and it's like that's what I see here.
It's
yeah.
I'm strong. Okay.
That's why
you can't even tell your son to get his own milk.
Or it's bad, man.
Okay. See, these people think that's strong.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, back to this. So, dude, there's so much here. When you're a very low economic and a very high altruistic, you only spot other people's value. You can't see your own. Her self-esteem, I guarantee you, is in the toilet.
I'll be sure to tell her that.
I just looked at the graph this morning and I said, your self-esteem's in the toilet. What's going on there? Just like that. Yeah. What do I need to see a shrink? That's what they said.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know. Do you?
Wow.
I said, well, at least you're with 84% of the population. They go, really? Now they're all happy.
Yeah.
I go,
Well,
yeah.
so is that where she is? 84% of the
Well,
population?
84% of the population has lower self-esteem, not higher. Meaning
Yeah.
it's below the line that would make it low. 84% of the people are below it. Now you got all different levels below there, but 84% of people, they agree that they need a lot of work. 84% of the population.
And that's suggestive of those two lines, the
Well,
self-focused and the.
yes, that's in my experience. Now, if she took the HVP, it's going to give us a self-esteem score. But I'm guessing that based on this, and I'm likely right.
Yep.
Look.
Yeah, she's not saying I'm worth
These
this. You better pay
red
it.
and blue here is your
Yeah.
ambition, self-mastered. Are you Are you like the best at what you do? Well, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Well, how's it working out? Well, it seems to be all right.
No, as soon as you say I'm trying, that tells me everything. Yeah.
You're like, dude, there is no try.
Yeah. Show me somebody better.
Yeah. It's totally different. So look at economic. What am I getting out of this? This is you're like sell the house, put it on the market, do this, do that, do that, do this, do that. You get 750,000 in the bank. Then you go do this, you go do that, you buy that, you do this. Now you got another rental income component. Da 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 da. And she's just looking at you going, huh?
Exactly.
That's this economic. When your economic is really low, you become more inefficient.
Oh, I've never seen anything like it.
You start taking the long way home because it's a better view.
Or you're not sure and it gives you more time.
Yeah. All that.
More time to stall.
So right here, we got you got these two right here.
Why is her so aesthetics means grounding? Tell me this in terms of training me, right? Aesthetic associated with the word grounded, economic associated with the word satisfied and self-mastered.
Yeah.
Or are these two separate things?
Yeah. Well, when it's high, it means one thing. So in the IMO report.
Well, what about these two tables right here, just before you flip?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Higher consistency and aesthetic.
Yep.
Your preference for shaping your behavior and you're being energized by achieving equilibrium and harmony between the world around you and yourself. So the aesthetics is really about creativity, harmony, high aesthetic. Right?
Yep.
She works to live. She doesn't live to work.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Right? She's thinking about, I want to be home with so-and-so. I want to go see the baby. I got to be at work now. I got to get these cupcakes done. I wish I could just be freer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Aesthetic. Yep. When you're grounded, you're real world in your thinking.
Okay.
Okay. So everything's concrete.
Okay. So.
Yeah, it's concrete.
Yeah. And she is like, it's not on this. You flip back and you look at the other one to see what it is.
Okay. Yeah. Now look at aesthetic is going to compete with this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But aesthetic now, if you put these together, which one's higher?
Yeah, the grounded.
Aesthetic.
Yep.
She's higher in aesthetic. So that means she's more creative than she is practical. It's not above this line here.
Yeah.
But because this is so low, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
So what am I looking for? A V-shaped pattern between these two. Okay. Like you see, we put these two like right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, if you go to the tops, you see how it's a V shape?
Yep.
That's creative.
So I'm individualistic. I'm unrestricted. She's unrestricted with creativity. That's interesting. That usually lines up. Yeah.
Individualistic is about freedom and autonomy. She dreams about more than she's going to actually do. This girl's probably got a fantasy life that you wouldn't even want to believe. Right? She dreams about buying a Hummer, but she comes home with a minivan. Because she errs on the side of safe.
Right.
But she's got here, this is innovative,
Mm-hmm.
I'm an individual, meaning I'm standing out from the crowd. I'm not so blended in. You're like, where's the leader at? He's always right there. He's got the red hat on. Individualistic. I want to be seen as unique and an individual. So she
Mm-hmm.
wants to be seen as unique in the world, but she can't do anything to make it happen. So she hopes you see her uniqueness. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
she's hurt.
But like, interesting. Now, what's the ranking? The ranking of our individualistic is six.
Yeah. So when you use all these together, the
Yeah.
ones that are going to have the greater effect
Oh,
are the
okay.
lower
Not the
number.
greatest
So
number.
her sacrificial attitude is affecting her the most out of all these.
Right.
What's affecting her second is her economic. What's affecting her third is power. So
Yep.
put these three together, and what do you've got? A martyr.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No, it's not about me. So if she was a
Yeah.
Christian,
Yeah, she is.
okay, and you say, oh my God, you were really helping the homeless. That's so amazing what you did. She's going to go, it's all him.
No,
It's all him. That's his profile. Oh, no, not me. It's all him. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh, please.
Okay. Because your worthiness is in the red and the blue. That's why when it's high, you own the business.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's low, there's a fine line between servant and slave.
Yeah.
And she's walking that line.
Interesting.
So there's going to be people in her life that are going to like, ask, she'll do it.
Yeah.
But then she feels like a hero because me?
I know.
You're calling me? You want me to help? Okay, great. And when she's doing things to help other people, she feels important. When she's not, she feels like a bad person.
That's amazing.
Okay? So she doesn't want to be a bad person. Okay,
Yep.
neither does so you have to leave because you're the bad person.
Yes.
So this is what'll happen. She could do the very same thing.
Wow.
I am not going to be that bad person because if I was, I can't live with that. You're like,
Because
I could be bad for a day.
What was I bad? Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. My bad. What she does is she's likely dealing with some shame.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're feeling guilty, I did something bad. I'm sorry.
Right.
If you're dealing with shame, your brain says, no, I am bad. That's unfixable.
That's so different. Yeah.
And that's her.
And you get
all her resistance is trying not to be bad, wrong, not a good graph, not powerful. Like all she's doing is like, please, no more. I can't take anymore. I've been told my whole life I'm a shit. I can't take it anymore. So now I serve the Lord, so maybe he'll like me. Like this is her life.
That's crazy. And the theoretical is
it's low.
Yeah.
Which means
with that.
She doesn't value getting all the information. She only values getting what she needs.
Yeah.
So this makes her relying on her intuition or past experience. But when she has to learn something new, it's going to slow her way down.
Yes, that is true. When I had to explain like a new way to do this because we ran into something, it's like around and around and around. I'm just like, why don't you just start and then you'll see what I mean?
Deer in the headlights. So if she worked at Home Depot in the garden center and you went to say, do you guys sell what are they? I'm
already aggravated.
There's some kind of a cactus, like she's just like looking, going, just waiting patiently. Then I know what they are. It's called a wandering Jew.
Yeah.
Odds are good she doesn't know what that is, even though she works in that department.
Oh.
She might not know what that is. Now, if I show her what it is, she'll know. If it were you and you didn't know what it was, you're going to Google wandering Jew.
Oh, yeah, all day.
You're going to Google that and you're going to see it and you're like, okay, we do have one of those.
Yep. If I
That's the
better
last
know
time
these
I don't
friggin'
know that.
plants. Exactly.
She's not going to do that.
What is she gonna do?
Nothing.
Wow.
So next time somebody comes in, do you guys have a wandering Jew? No. Do you even know what it is? No. I just know we don't have them.
Oh man. Oh man.
Okay. When you take this assessment, you're ranking 7 things. Like if you picked up a book, which book would you want to read the most? She's
Yep.
like, How to Give Back to Your Community. That's the first book she chose. That's the one I want to read.
Yeah.
Breakthroughs in nanotechnology. That's the last thing she wants to read.
Right.
What does that tell you? She kept doing that throughout the whole thing. I'm not interested in learning anything new, sweetheart. Just tell me who I can help.
Yes.
Okay. So when
So
she gets to work and she has to learn new things, it's crippling because she doesn't value it.
That's really interesting. So yeah, these questions, like the altruistic questions, there were questions that were, when answered multiple times, led it to be the
She's
first in
asked
the ranking.
10 times to rank 7 items, 10 times. And she kept putting all the things about learning second to last or last.
Wow.
Through the whole report.
I am the friggin' complete opposite.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got the questionnaire right here. Question 1. Create a hierarchy of the topics that interest you, beginning with what interests you the most to least. Number 1, winning strategies. She's like, no. Creative and meaningful work-life balance. Okay, yeah, a little bit. Lessons in leadership and authority. Oh, no.
No.
Breakthroughs in science and technology. Nope. Personal freedom and independence. Yes.
Yes.
Creating workplace structure. Hell yes. Giving back to your community. Yes. This is what she did 10 times.
Wow. Over and over again.
Over and over again. So we're narrowing it down. And we just, so if she answered, so what did she get? She got an 84. So out of 10 times, she put doing something for somebody else, number 1, probably 7 out of the 10 times.
Right. Oh, is that how that? Okay. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah, because if she put the altruistic one, which is giving back to your community, volunteer opportunities,
right,
counselor, family advocate, social worker, this is all her number 1 choice.
Right.
Constantly. In other words, use me so I can feel good.
So I get this. So it's almost like every question had to do with use me.
Every answer, number 1 answer or number 2 is use me.
Yeah.
So what does this tell you? She doesn't want to be used. She needs to be.
Well, wait a second. The only highest score you can get on this is like
a 70.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at it. It's a 75.
Yeah, it's an 84. So what we do is we convert a 70 scale to a 100 scale.
Yeah. That's why. So every one, she answered it.
Almost every one. Yeah. I mean, it competed a little bit with regulatory, which is like creating workplace structure, right and wrong thinking. She's a black and white thinker. That's good, that's bad. You do that, you're going to hell, all that.
Yep.
Okay. So this means she's really hard on herself.
Oh, man.
So if she stubbed her toe and cussed, and then at supper that night, she's asked to give the blessing, she can't do it.
You just have these locked and loaded.
She's got to repent first. Well, put in 3 weeks of good behavior before she can say the blessing because she's not worthy.
Oh, man. All right, I get it.
What you're getting is exactly what she would get if she was on the phone with me. This is exactly how I do it.
Oh, I understand because...
Now, I would calm it down because she's a female and vulnerable.
Right.
But when she's done, there is no difference between what she heard and what you heard. It's just the way she heard it.
Yeah.
Right? And now, let me just give you some behavioral insight for consulting here.
Yep.
Next time any human being asks her that they don't know what to do because then she's going to, I know the guy you got to talk to. I don't, you pay whatever it is. This guy is going to rock your world. That's all she's going to remember is I don't know what planet that guy's from, and I don't know how he did that, but I will never forget it.
Oh my God.
That's why you can't ease into this crap and be all like, I got to be careful. You got to be like, here it is. I'm going to be, because I am an expert and this is going to help you.
Yep.
Right. And that's how you go right to the top in this industry.
Yeah.
Nobody
I'm basically going to make permission happen in this call.
Dude, you
I'm
have
gonna say,
to, if you're ever going to do this.
Yeah. I have to say to her, listen, we're friends. We work together, the whole thing, but you're asking me to play a different role right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be a consultant. You don't know me. I'm looking at this and I'm going to tell you what it says.
Yeah. Look at this, dude. Freedom and autonomy. Look at how low they all are.
Self-mastery low. Now, self-mastery, what's that all about?
I'm the best and I'm number one and I'm in charge and I make a ton of money doing it.
All right.
I've self-mastered my life. I pulled
so
myself up by own bootstraps. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. You coming with me? You staying behind? I don't care what you do. We're taking that hill.
Right.
That's self-mastery. She is not self-mastered. She's outer directed. She's Luke Skywalker wishing he could go to the academy like his father did, but my uncle won't let me, even though I'm frickin' 22 years old. I wish I could go. Auntie, help me. Why don't you let him go? He just kicks the sand and walks out, goes down and complains to the droids. My uncle won't let me go. Is that self-mastery? No. So what does he do? He needs an inciting incident to move him in the story because he can't move himself. Who moves him in the story? Well, when his aunt and uncle end up dead, burnt to a crisp on the front yard, he comes home. Now he can go because uncle's been taken out of the way. But he didn't do it. Life did it. So life determines where he goes and where he doesn't go, not him.
Yeah, it's receiving, not taking, right?
It's receiving, not taking. That's right. So, well, the universe is good to me today. Uncle's gone. Now I can go to the academy.
Wow.
If Obi-Wan said, oh, no, you don't, he'd be back in the hole again. Like see, she is dependent on exterior circumstances for everything. If none of that is right, she has nothing inside to make anything happen. So this tells me this girl's been through something.
That's interesting. Well,
because the key is not in the ignition and she can't find it.
Yeah.
So who took it?
Yep.
Right? This is how this is. Very powerful.
Yeah.
Look at her name.
Oh my shit.
The forfeiter.
Oh my shit.
I give up. Take it all. Right? This is the parable in the Bible. This is, if you're a Christian, use all the Bible stuff. Remember the king who went to war with 1,000 guys, with the king who had 10,000 guys? And so he sent a delegation ahead to make terms for peace, lest they kill us all. So just give them some of the girls and some sheep, and maybe they'll leave us alone. That's the way she is.
Oh my God.
Donald Trump says, 10,000? Why don't you get 10,000 more and come try it?
Yeah, we're the richest country on earth, and he's like, you got to pay your way.
Yeah.
In NATO. Oh no, I'm not paying for you anymore.
Exactly. Self-directed, self-mastered, all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is unbelievable.
This is good.
Look at potential blockers right here. Right? Settle for what you can get instead of fighting for what you want. You may see mundane work as a necessary evil and may put more energy into dreaming rather than doing what you really love or reaching lofty goals.
Oh my God.
Dude, this is freaking dangerous.
It's going to freak her out.
Yeah. She can't hide from it, dude. This could be life-changing for her. This is not good. It's not good for her. She probably wants to change it. She's too embarrassed and vulnerable to talk about it. And you could be the answer.
Okay.
That's the way you got to look at it. I've always looked at it like that. No matter who I'm talking to, I'm like, so glad I'm in their life because I'm going to help them fix this shit.
Yeah,
That's the way I've always thought. And I think that's why I'm where I am in this today.
Well, you don't really fix it. You bring it to light, and then they can do something about it.
They can do something about it. But if they need help, I help them fix it. That's what
Yeah.
trainers are for.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, these people are wired this way, is what you were saying. What you've always said.
Yeah. So she's wired this way. So what do we got to do? Like, what does she got to do? Well, she celebrates defeat. She doesn't celebrate victory. Guarantee it. So
she's going to have to be aware of that, right?
Yes, she has to be aware. Listen, if I said let's say she made me spaghetti.
Yeah.
And I went over house to eat and I said, oh my God, this is the best spaghetti I've ever had. Her first thought is, I probably should have cooked the pasta a little longer.
Yeah.
I probably should have added a little more oregano. Oh, it's not my recipe. It's my grandmother's recipe.
Yeah.
Like, God help me if I ever take any credit for anything. That's what she does.
Oh my God.
And why does she do it? Because she doesn't think she's valuable.
Yeah, wow.
And then I go right into the Jessica McClure story. 18 months, years of age, in 1987, fell in a well in Midland, Texas.
Yeah.
Right? They spent millions of dollars, 58 hours to get that baby out of the well. Nobody said, leave the baby down there. All it does is eat and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be a sociopath. I don't care what it costs. We're saving that child.
Yeah.
Well, why? The baby hasn't really contributed a whole lot. Right? You know, it's breathing, it's a baby, it's human, it has value. It's called intrinsic worth. It has value. So now Jessica McClure, she's a mom, she's graduated school, she's got a degree. Is she all of a sudden worth more now than she was then? No.
Mm-hmm.
But when she does a good job, her worth as a human goes up. When she does a bad job, her worth as a human goes down.
Mm-hmm.
She scales herself based upon what she thinks about her ability to do things and to do it right, or whatever the case may be. You cannot scale human worth. She's wrong to do it, and she needs to stop it.
Interesting.
You see, that's how you help her with that, and you say, listen, I don't care if you got a pacifier or a PhD. We're digging you out of that hole if you ever fall in, and don't ever forget it. I said, but when you make a mistake, your brain goes, get back in the well.
Wow. That's a good one.
That's what happens. That's what she does.
Okay.
And she lives this way, which is why she's always in a defensive posture.
Mm-hmm.
She's beat herself to death already. If somebody else does it, it's too much to bear. So she gets defensive and pushes back. I am powerful. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's what she does, because her own brain's going, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Like that.
Yep. It's conflict, right? Inner conflict.
It's a conflict. Yeah. But she doesn't have any Mimi conflict. She's got a lot of flow.
Okay.
Like, she's worthless everywhere I look.
In
her own mind in all these graphs.
Wow. Wow, Steve.
Yeah. To herself, she's worth less. Say it fast, worthless.
Yeah.
It just means she sees herself as worth less. So if I say, I'm giving you a promotion, or I say to her, hey, would you do me a favor and teach my class for me? I'm not going to be in. What are you going to be talking about? Oh, I'm going to be talking about this. Ooh, no, you're really good at that. Oh, no. Yeah, really good at that. Oh, no, I don't know. I'm afraid. Like, what's the matter with you? You don't know your own worth, do you? See, no one does that. They just go, oh, okay, I'll get somebody else. But I would say, I'm telling you you're good, and you're telling me you're not. So what's up with that? You tell me I'm a liar? Are you so bent on believing you suck that you're going to fight me on this? That's what people are doing.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm just getting carried away here, but
no, it's.
But page 6 is the descriptor.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
You know, learning preferences. You'll not be interested in over-investing or overindulging your rational mind through excessive study or investigation. This is known as intuitive or fractured learning. You learn more through intuition, past experience, and instinct, rather than exploring arduous learning paths involving textbooks, excessive seek and find, or classroom settings. You don't want any of that. You're done with school.
Yep.
And so now she's going to rely on somebody else, but to go dig on her own without being prompted for a long time in order to get everything she needs necessary, plus, no.
Nope.
Not if she doesn't have to. And that doesn't mean she's not smart.
No.
It means she doesn't value the process of going after things that she needs because she's not worth having the knowledge. When you have excessive sacrifice,
Yep.
it means you let go of yourself for someone else because you're worth less than they are.
Yep. Oh, interesting.
When you have low economic, you don't fight for what you want. You're satisfied with what you have because you just don't have the energy to do it, and she's got no dominance.
Yep.
When you're low theoretical, you don't fight for the knowledge either. Unless you're getting the knowledge for someone else.
And that's where she does do well.
She won't do well for herself, but she do well for other people. She'll kill you if you hurt her children, if she's got any, but she'll let you take her hostage.
Yeah.
You get it?
I do, absolutely.
So she'll fight like a banshee for somebody else, but she won't fight at all for herself.
Yeah.
And she thinks it's noble.
Yes.
She probably thinks it's humble because her brain is not going to verify if what she's doing is right. It's going to justify why she does it. And she's going to say, I'm doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
You can't take it with you. Like to make it sound like it's all good.
Yeah.
And in reality, it isn't good.
Yeah. Is it a cover up or is it exactly how she feels?
Huh?
Is it a cover up or is it how she actually feels?
It absolutely is a cover up. It's called post hoc storytelling.
Yeah, but is that what she's feeling is the truth?
She's convinced herself of it, or else she has to deal with it, but she doesn't have a shotgun.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
So she doesn't deal with it. She hides.
Yeah.
She doesn't tell herself
in a way that
where
becomes
she stands on the issues.
Yes, and that's it becomes though for them a basic. It becomes their personality. It becomes who they are.
Their identity.
Who they are. Yes, the identity. Yes.
I'm the girl everybody can call when they're in a jam.
Yes.
That's because you think you suck.
Yeah.
That's why that's happening, but you're calling it noble because you can't face the fact that this is the problem. It probably was a situation or something that happened to you or somebody left you. I don't know what happened or what went on, but in your mind, you're like, hey, my fault. And I'm just going to be out there and helping the world. And that's how you deal with it. You don't deal with it. You turn it into something good. Like that's what I'm seeing here.
Got it.
So I hope that's helpful, but you can see there's a lot there.
Oh my God, yeah. It's interesting that you're basically, I'm listening to how you're doing this and how you're piecing this together.
Yeah.
And there's like some anchor things, but then there's these other
nuances.
Yeah, nuances. Yeah, I like it. So 6 is the big screen, 9, 6. What's the other report? What's on the other one? There's this is the IMO. Is this the one I should just work with, or should I work with the what's the other one?
The IVO?
No, let me see. What's
the
TARP?
other?
Yeah, we already did the TARP, right?
Yeah, she did 2 of them, right? She did this one.
Yeah, she did. Oh, I didn't realize you flipped between both of them.
Oh, yeah, those are 2. The page 7 is the TARP and the disc, and page 9 in the other report is that other graph. Oh, it's a whole nother report.
So how do you close something like this? So like after all of that, what are some of the questions she's going to come up with you would expect to hear? And then how do you bring it in for a landing?
Well, again, see, for me, it's super intuitively easy to do. I'm reading the person the whole time. So I
Yeah.
know when to stop, when to go, how much I can push, how much more I can say I'm on this topic, and how much I
Yeah.
gotta, like, where I gotta let off the gas.
Yes.
Like, like when I drive down south with my car, if I play the pedals, I can get 42 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
But that's a
Yeah.
lot of work, right? I got to
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
those pedals. I've come on the straightaway, so I let off. I'm going down the hill. I don't do nothing. I'm going up the
Yeah.
hill. I'm like, oh crap, I'm going to use
Yeah.
gas,
Yeah.
right? And the whole time, so when I'm debriefing, my brain is doing that with everything. Let off here, put more on here, let off here. You
Mm-hmm.
probably could do that too, naturally, just watching their face and all that,
Mm-hmm.
listening. So again, is there a reason why she did this?
Yeah. Well, so she was laid off. She worked for us.
Yeah.
She left because she said, I'm being offered a management job. This may be the last one I'm offered. It kind of fits in with this
Yeah.
whole story here. I'm a woman, so you don't get a lot of these opportunities. So I
See what
took
she
it.
does?
I know.
Oh, poor me. I am such a victim.
I know. Well, it was
Yeah.
it's her rationale. You're right.
Oh,
It's how she
yeah.
rationalizes it. Yeah. It's not like she said, you know what? I'm in this position under you. You're calling all the shots, and I'm the doer. Okay, so I want to call the shots. So I went out and I looked for a job. I made some connections, and I went over and I got this job, leadership job. Of course, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
So if that were you, I'd be like, yeah, of course, that's what you do. But instead, what she did was what I just said. I wasn't even looking. It came to me.
She received
Somebody
it.
I knew. Yeah, she received it.
Yeah. She didn't
Exactly.
get it. She received it.
It received it and then gave me a whole month of, I give you a month lead time.
Yeah. What happened? Did she go?
Yeah, but she worked. She gave her notice 4 weeks notice. No
Yeah.
one does that.
Right.
So then she left. She worked there for, let's say 8, 9 months and was laid off. So
Why'd they lay her off?
they laid off a bunch of people. They're tuning it down.
Yeah. They only lay off the people they don't need.
Yeah, that's probably that could be it, or it could be
Dude,
what she said.
it's her being a manager.
Yeah, it's from that. You're right.
She
Kind of
has no
looks like,
power.
yeah.
And then she blames it on her gender.
Well, yeah.
She's going to find a scapegoat.
Yeah.
I'm small. I'm a woman. That's why nothing's happening for me. No, you're on a moped and you want to be in a Daytona 500. That's why they kicked you out of the race.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Anyway, that's how this works.
Okay.
So that's the information. You can take that information. You can package it however the heck you want.
Yeah. No, that's more than enough of a
But
jump
that's
start.
enough information to have this conversation.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man. You're amazing. Let me
All right, buddy.
schedule some time with her, and then I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay.
I won't be as brutal as you are, but I'll work at it.
All right.
All right, man. Thanks. Get off my screen.